Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a playoff team from last year, Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Dropping back, it's Manning. On the move now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Chris, I love this call here by the offensive coordinator. Big playoff game, you take a shot downfield. Now, they didn't hit it, but I love the aggressive approach here early by this OC.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He saw it, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
When you throw an out route against man coverage and it puts a premium on the receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
He's got it with room to run. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big game for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see. And kind of creating that new legacy for Texas and having elite receivers.
Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw again. The tight end has got it. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Longhorns looking to cash in this red zone trail. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
The shotgun handoff here. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent the big play.
Looking to throw. It's Manning. He escapes the pocket. He's got it right near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the 1st down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. QB keeper all the way. Touchdown, Texas, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Final setup now for the extra point try. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open the scoring. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Adjusting now to the defense. To throw, it's Carr. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The sure hands. It's Williams. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they have got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Catch made on the out route. They make the stop, but it'll be first and 10 now from the 18.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
And it's a throwaway. It's a good call down here in the red zone on first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Third and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. To throw, it's Carr. Looking to scramble. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up for the first and goal from the 8.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up, second and goal. Looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, that one's picked off.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, This play right here doesn't come back to bite him.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Looking for the wideout. The pass is intercepted. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Dropping back, it's Carr. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Notre Dame. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. We had a short view of the offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the point after is good. The BAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down after a short gain there. That completion makes it 2nd and medium.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
Moves out of the pocket. Short connection to the tight end here. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Makes the catch downfield. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Well, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back, and they've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy, and maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Defense is coming after him. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. Either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Looking to pass, it's Manning. On the move now. Using his legs here. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. The Longhorns will look to convert here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. On the run here. Lets it go. Grab by the receiver. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. The Longhorns will line up here on 1st down and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
And it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important 2nd down call here.
So from the 9-yard line, it's 2nd and goal. QB to the tight end for a completion. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Scanning the field. It's Carr. The sure hands. It's Gilbert. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. But crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Go to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Caught near the sticks. It's Gilbert. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And looking for a big play here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. That's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the 2nd half.
2nd and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. Back to throw again. This time a completion. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
A direct snap. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a 1st down. 1st down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Turner. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Dropping back, it's Carr. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end, and you can see what he can do after the catch.
Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
The 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. He's looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch made by the tight end. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Irish. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Bringing it out. It's Smith. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Back to throw. It's Manning. Looking to scramble. Just trying to get rid of it.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to start the second half.
Texas.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. First play of the second half is a handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Short throw complete to the tight end. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Wide open downfield. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Big conversion there on third down to the receiver. Quarterbacks love a guy that they can depend on in these kind of situations.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Back to pass. It's Carr. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws. Those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
That completion sets up a second down play. The back's got it. Breaks free. stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects a team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Looking to pass here on second down. The pass rush closing in. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. We come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. That's caught. It's Gilbert. You make the stop, but that gains enough to set him up first down at the 14.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. We go with a direct snap. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Coming up, second down and goal. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they jump on top here in the second half. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. To the air, it's Manning. Tries the right with a quick throw. Catch made in space, look out. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. He lets it go. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. First down, looking to throw the ball. He lets it go on the move. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Of course, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Short pass finds the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick throw over the middle. Pulls it in. It's Payne. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Scanning the field. It's Carr. Short throw to the back. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Trying to find room. It's Payne. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with a lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Hand it off for a draw. Finding space at the 20. And he stopped just short down to the 2, but an excellent run.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Receiver makes the grab, and the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. The Longhorns are looking to keep this drive going.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? To the air, it's Manning. Bringing pressure. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds that first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The Longhorns pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. What a catch! And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's going to pull it down and run. Ball carrier tackled there. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at second and forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's third down. You better make up for it right here.
The Longhorns line up here on 1st and 10.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back.
Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. The QB throws his spur to pick up the game.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Important second down play coming up. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Here's the second down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 2-minute clock with the running game. They try the middle but gain nothing on that play. And now a timeout taken by the defense trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Looking downfield, it's Carr. The quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Looking to throw it on first down. Pulls it in. It's Butler. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking deep for late game heroics. And it's hauled in way downfield. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking to the end zone, and it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Here's a great example of the defensive line not fearing the run game. They know this offense, this situation, they've got to throw the ball. So pin those ears back and get after the quarterback.
Caught near the goal line. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. To throw, it's Manning. Touchdown, Texas. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
Here's the point after attempt. ante up and good. They get a little bit closer. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And the quarterback will take a knee.